Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back with a highly requested video. I recently have been getting a lot of questions from people asking if you are just starting to get into perfumes, if you're just starting, oh goodness, cat hair, I have a kitty on my lap, but if you're just starting to get into fragrances and you're just starting to build a collection, which fragrances or what fragrance I would suggest. So I've got a whole bunch of fragrances here that we're going to talk about. These are all fragrances that I think would be great kind of beginner type fragrances. These would be great fragrances to start building a collection with. I've got just a whole vast array here. I'm going to just go ahead and jump right in. And I'm going to start with an entire house, actually. The first thing I want to talk about is the House of Lanvin, and I've got 4 different fragrances here. This one in particular, this one is called Jeanne Lanvin, and this is gorgeous. This is a beautiful, slightly fruity, fresh, clean, perfect, everyday, like signature, super safe blind buy. I can't imagine that a single person on earth would smell this and not like how it smells. This gets compared to Gucci 2 a lot, and unfortunately Gucci 2 has been discontinued. This does remind me a lot of Gucci 2. It actually smells very similar to it. This one, in my opinion, lasts a little bit longer than Gucci 2 does. I think, yeah, Gucci 2, I did not have good luck with the longevity of it, but this one lasts just a little bit longer. But this is a stunning fragrance, and every Lanvin fragrance that I own are just, these would be wonderful to start a collection with. These are all super safe blind buys. Like, I can't imagine anybody would not like them. My second one that I would recommend would be Modern Princess. This smells amazing. This is apples and cream. It smells so good. Fruity, fresh, feminine, just beautiful, super safe, just a wonderful fragrance to start your collection with. And then these ones, I think this one's called Eclat de Arpege, and this one is Eclat de Fleurs, and this one is gorgeous. This is, these are beautiful. This one has a little bit of violet in it. I'm sorry, girl. These are just gorgeous. Super safe. They all the Lanvins that I have in my collection smell fresh and clean, and just, this one is gorgeous. Eclat de Arpege is gorgeous, and so is Eclat de Fleurs. This one gets compared to Chanel Chanso Tendre, and it is definitely in the same. It's definitely in the same vein. It's not quite. It's not quite Chanso Tendre, but it's that kind of a fragrance. They're just fantastic. So anybody starting out in fragrance or wanting to start building a collection, I would just highly recommend checking out Lanvin. They're really, really affordable. You can pick up a handful of them for the price of like 1 bottle of perfume from a department store. So yeah, it's a great start. Another brand, I wouldn't consider this a house, but another brand of perfume that I would definitely look at are perfumes from The Body Shop. These ones are going to be a little bit more interesting than the Lanvin. This is Black Musk. It's gorgeous. This smells a lot like Black Opium from YSL, but again, a lot of bang for your buck because you're going to be getting some really nice perfumes at really discounted prices. This one is called White Musk Smoky Rose, and this is a stunning, it's a beautiful white musk and rose fragrance. like I say, these are a little bit more interesting than maybe the Lanvin, but their fragrances are really, really affordable. So, and most of them are super, super safe as well. Like, I can't imagine anybody buying these and just hating them. And they're, like I say, they're affordable. So, these would be good ones to start a collection with or to pick up as like a signature. So, okay, so now we're out of whole houses. I'll get into some just plain, like single perfumes that I think would be great beginner perfumes. And I've got a whole bunch of different ones here that like kind of run the whole gamut. So the first one that I think would be a great beginner fragrance or a great fragrance to really have as like a staple in your collection is Lalique Le Parfum. And this is a gorgeous vanilla fragrance. Oh gosh. It is a stunning vanilla fragrance. I love this. It's a little bit more sophisticated than like a single note vanilla. It's got more going on here than just vanilla, but it is predominantly vanilla. Super safe blind buy. I think most people would like this. I can't imagine, again, that anybody would get this and really hate it. It's in a beautiful bottle. This is super, super affordable. You can get this for $30 or less on FragranceNet, and this one could be worn all year round, but I think it does really well in the fall and winter months, though it could be worn all year round. But yeah, this would just be a wonderful starting off fragrance, something to pick up and that you could wear all the time. It's going to be affordable. It's going to be a really safe, easy to wear fragrance, and I just love this one. So that is Lalique Le Parfum. Beautiful. Another one that is kind of in the same lines as the Lalique is Hugo Boss The Scent Private Accord. So this one again is going to be a little bit more interesting than like say the Lanvins. This has a really beautiful coffee note in it, but this is still, it's sweet, it's yummy, it's slightly gourmand. This is going to be another super easy blind buy. This is going to be another super safe blind buy, easy to wear. This one is probably going to be better suited for the fall and winter months, but still just, you could wear it all year if you wanted to. And it's just beautiful. It's another one that I can't imagine anybody getting and saying, oh, that stinks, I can't stand that. The only problem with this one is it doesn't have the best performance in the world, but I think for somebody just starting out in fragrance or somebody wanting to build their collection, this would be a great staple to have because, again, it's just easy breezy, beautiful, sweet, feminine. It's just lovely. So that is Hugo Boss The Scent Private Accord. And the next one I have is a very, very affordable one that I think would be a great like starting point in fragrance if you really are into vanilla. And this is just Vanille. This can be found at Anthropologie. This is from Outremer is the company. And like I say, it can be found at Anthropologie, and this big bottle, which is a 1.6 ounce bottle, can be picked up for $18. So it's really inexpensive. This is a beautiful, very, oh my gosh, this is a beautiful, very good performing single note vanilla. This is like vanilla ice cream in a bottle. It smells amazing. If you love vanilla, this is like the easiest no-brainer fragrance ever. So affordable. Would be such a wonderful addition to a perfume collection. This would be a wonderful starter fragrance for anybody. It's just gorgeous if you like vanilla, because that's basically all it is. It's like vanilla ice cream, creamy, beautiful, sweet, This one lasts on the skin really, really well, especially if you spray it on clothing. It'll last for hours. I use this one to layer a lot, and it just adds the most beautiful sweet vanilla to any fragrance. So that is Vanille from Outremer. And then I'll go on with a couple more affordable ones, and then we'll talk about a couple that are a little bit more pricey, but I think well worth the price if you're looking for a really good like starter fragrance. But sticking in the vein of affordable, this next one I'm going to talk about is an absolute staple. I have had this fragrance in my life in some form since I was in middle school. So like 25 years at least now, but this is Elizabeth Arden green tea, longer than 25 years. I mean, I've had this in my life probably since I was about 13 or 14 years old, for whenever it first came out. And this is just an absolute staple. It is like a perfect fragrance. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. It's so fresh smelling, clean, slightly sweet, just a stunning fragrance. Unfortunately, this one does not perform wonderfully. It is not the best performing fragrance in the world, but it is so, so inexpensive that you could literally buy 4 bottles a year and not even pay a fraction of what a department store bottle of perfume would cost. So, I just think that this is a wonderful, wonderful like starting fragrance. It would be great. And this is a staple. It's an absolute staple in my collection. My bottle is still quite full. That's because I've got other green tea fragrances back there that I've been using more than this one. Oh my gosh, but I love this fragrance. It's just beautiful. So that is Elizabeth Arden green tea. And then another one that I have not had this for too terribly long. I probably had this for about a year, but this is another stunning fragrance. This is Elizabeth Arden white tea, and oh gosh, it's so good. This, it's so good. It's like less tea smelling. It's still beautiful and fresh, but it has a slightly powdery quality to it. It's beautiful. This one is clean. This is like the white t-shirt of your fragrance collection, or would be like the white t-shirt of your fragrance collection. This is one that you're just gonna spray on and smell amazing. It smells clean, it smells fresh, it smells like a clean white t-shirt. It is stunning. I love this. This is one that when I get through this bottle, mine's already about a quarter of the way gone. I will have to repurchase this in the big one. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So that is Elizabeth Arden white tea. Again, super, super affordable and just such a staple in any collection. So Elizabeth Arden white tea. Okay, so the next ones we're going to talk about are a little bit more on the pricey side, but I just think that they are so, so worth it. If you're looking for just one fragrance, you want a really special fragrance that is going to be like your signature, or it's going to be one of like 3 that you own, these next 2 I think are just perfect contenders for that. The first one is Jean Paul Gaultier Labelle. So this is quite a simple fragrance. It's only got a few notes in it. This one is beautiful. It's pear and vanilla and vetiver, and that's basically it. It's stunning. Every single time I wear this fragrance, I get so many compliments. This is such a people pleaser. This is a compliment getter. People love the smell of this fragrance, which I don't know how you could go wrong with pear, vanilla, and vetiver. It's just stunning. It is a little bit more on the pricey side. So these can be found, you can find the big bottles of this for under $100 on the internet, usually around $80 or $90, which is a little bit of an investment, but it's such a good investment because this is a fragrance that you could literally wear all day, every day, all year round, and you're going to smell amazing, and people are going to tell you that you smell amazing. It would be a wonderful beginner fragrance. I think it is super safe. It would be a super safe blind buy. And yeah, it would just be a wonderful fragrance to start your collection with, or to have as like a staple in your collection. So that is Jean Paul Gaultier Labelle. And then another one, this one can be found quite reasonably now. It used to be more expensive than it is, but this is Guerlain Mon Guerlain. This is the EDT formulation. The EDP formulation is much better, but I haven't bought that one yet because I have the Mon Guerlain Floral and I've got the Mon Exclusive, and I don't feel like I need the EDP because I also have this EDT. But this is a stunning fragrance. This is lavender and vanilla, and it's got a lot of other notes in it, but it's got like it's just beautiful. It's lavender, vanilla, it's fresh, it's clean, it's slightly sweet. I cannot imagine that anybody would not like how this smells. I get compliments anytime I wear any of my Mon Guerlains, and this would be like the perfect signature scent. This would also be a very good like beginner scent. Like if you're just starting to get into perfume, this is one that is almost a no-brainer, especially the EDP formulation, because it's richer smelling, it's beautiful, it lasts a really long time on the skin. You just literally cannot go wrong with Mon Guerlain. So in any of the formulations, and in any of the flankers too. I don't think I've ever smelled a flanker that I haven't liked. So yeah, super safe, easy to wear. I think this would be a wonderful beginner fragrance. And yeah, so anyways, that is Mon Guerlain from Guerlain. And then, whoa. Now, this next one is technically a man's cologne, but this I think would be, I mean, I wear the heck out of this thing, and it's a gorgeous unisex fragrance. I wear it, my husband wears it, we both wear it, we both love it. This is a Zara fragrance, and they've only got 2 left in this collection. This is the tobacco collection. This one is called Rich Warm Addictive. I want to pick up the other one while they still have it, and I need to. This can be found on Zara.com, and this is a stunning fragrance. Again, I think this would be a super safe blind buy, especially if you're looking for something a little bit richer, a little bit warmer smelling, something that is better suited for the cooler months, though again, this could be worn all year round. This has tobacco and honey and coconut. It's just stunning. It's slightly sweet. This is another compliment getter. Every time I wear this, people compliment it. I can't imagine anybody would hate this unless you're somebody that's really, really sensitive to coconut. But the coconut is not like overbearing in this at all. It's just really, really beautiful. So that again would be, and this is so inexpensive. I think it used to be less expensive than it is now. I think because it's gotten so popular, they raised the price. I think it's like $25 now, or $26. But still, for a whole bottle of perfume, not bad. Not the best performing fragrance in the world, but it performs well enough. Like, I'll overspray it. I will literally spray like 20 sprays of this all over myself, in my hair, all over my clothing, and it'll get me through a whole 10-hour workday and I'll still smell it. So if you really overspray this one, it'll perform well for you, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So anyways, that is Zara Rich Warm Addictive. And the last 2, I would consider both of these to have the most bang for your buck and to be probably the least safe blind buys. So you would need to know that you like these types of perfumes before you bought these. But I think for what these cost and for how they smell and how well they perform, these are some of the best fragrances you can get as like start a collection or as a beginner. The first one is Aqualina Pink Sugar. Now, there are quite a few people out there that don't like how this smells. but I adore this. I have this is another one that I've had in my collection for so long, like ever since it came out in the, I want to say it came out in the early 2000s. Ever since it came out, I've had a bottle of it. This can be found at TJ Maxx or online for incredibly inexpensive. I think last time when I bought this bottle, I think I paid $12.99 for it. I mean, it was so inexpensive. This is beautiful. This is caramel and sugar, and this is one of those that every time I wear it, people go wild for it. It is such a compliment getter. Everybody loves it. This one can be worn all year round. Like this one even holds up in the heat for me. Though I don't know that everybody could probably tolerate it in the heat, but I adore it. It's just such a good, beautiful staple. So affordable and so much bang for your buck with this one. Like, I just feel like if you're starting a collection, you've got to have this. Like, you have to have it in your collection. So many other houses and companies have duped pink sugar because it's just such a good smell. So anyways, this one is an absolute staple. I think would be a wonderful beginner fragrance, and that is Aqualina Pink Sugar. And then last but not least, this would be a great beginner oud fragrance. So this one is called Casablanca. This one is called Casablanca, and this is from Swiss Arabian. These can be found very affordably. You should be able to find a bottle of this for about $40 to $45. I know that they have raised the price. Swiss Arabian, I think, has raised the price on this on their website because it is so popular in the community. But this is stunning. This is caramel and apple and oud. It's sweet. It's beautiful. This is the perfect beginner oud fragrance because the oud is not strong. This is all about the caramel and the apple. This is another one, every time I wear it, I get compliments. People absolutely love this. It smells like the color of the liquid. I mean, it smells like a beautiful syrupy caramel apple. It's tart. It's smooth. It's just beautiful. It lasts absolutely forever on the skin. It's super affordable. It's sweet. It's yummy. It's gourmand. And if you know you like gourmand perfumes, I think this would be a super safe blind buy. And I just think it would be a wonderful beginner fragrance and something that would be wonderful for a beginner collection. So that is Casablanca from Swiss Arabian. So that's it, guys. Those are all of the fragrances that I feel like, and I could go on and on. I've got 100 more of them that I could have included in this video. If you guys want to see a part 2 of this, definitely let me know. I'd be happy to do it. This was a fun one to do. But those are all fragrances that I feel like would be wonderful beginner fragrances that would be great staples to start a collection with. So let me know in the comments down below what fragrances you guys think would be great starter fragrances or beginner fragrances for people that are just starting a collection. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts, and definitely don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. It helps me out so much. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.